What's going on, everybody? So we're going to recap on another video that I just made prior to this. I was contacted by the owner and they uploaded some more products as well as deleted the old. So unfortunately I just did this all, but I had to remake the video. So I'm just going to walk you guys through exactly how we would go about this. So we're going to go ahead and log out of this real quick. We'll go to the home page. Now while this loads, we're going to go to get the file that they sent us, which is right here. We'll go ahead and install that. Thankfully it's 2019. I don't have Microsoft Word on my computer here. So what we can actually do is log into your OneDrive through Outlook, and this will allow us to actually use that. And we just drag and drop this in here. Very fucking simple. And then when you open up this, it's going to load up all the links that they actually deleted, because you want to put a 410 on them. Just because you delete it from the Woocommerce product section doesn't mean they're just going to go away properly. So this is the proper way to delete Woocommerce products from WordPress 2019. And what this is going to do is increase your crawl budget, because if you have a bunch of pages and you just delete them and they're still actually kind of active, Google's not going to crawl your site as often. So we want to actually put these into a 410 on our WordPress sites, and there's probably like 50 or 60 of them, maybe more like 40ish. So again, I've already done this unfortunately, but I will walk you guys back through it. So we're going to log into the dashboard of the WordPress. All right, so once we get into this, we're going to download the plugin. So what we did is we just went through step one right here. And while we actually work on getting this plugin, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the Ahrefs, and we're going to run it to a batch analysis. We want to see if any of these pages are getting traffic. And if they are, we're going to 301 them. And if they're not getting traffic, then we're simply going to delete them. Okay, so I've already done this, but basically what you would do is you would take this, for example, and we'll go ahead and just copy it all. If you hit Control A, that would work also. And we're going to go to batch and analysis. And then when you go into batch analysis, you're just going to, basically Control V this in here. And then when you hit analyze, because you're running live, it's going to give you all the pages that you just put in. Now, as you can see, they got no traffic at all. If they had anything, let's say over 100, I would just 301 direct it. But these pages are not providing any value whatsoever to the site. So what we're going to do is we're going to go actually add a new plugin. I already have it. So you're going to search for 401. I'm sorry, not 401. You want to do 410. And here it is. So you want this one right here. They change the plugins names all the time, but I actually found this right off the beginning. It's been a while since I've done 410s. And then basically what you do is you install it. And then once it's installed, you click the activate button. So we'll go ahead and put something in here. And then you just hit activate, right? And once that's activated, it will say active, right? And then what it's going to do is it's going to show up somewhere on one of these lists right up here. So you would say 410 for WordPress, or underneath the settings like 301 redirects. 301 redirect is basically sending traffic to another page without deleting it. You just can't ever see that page again. So we're actually going to delete the one I just installed real quick. So we've done step 2, very simple, and we've gone over this. There was no 310s necessarily, and then we just did this. And we'll actually run the URLs. So here's our plugin we just downloaded. It's not activated, but we're gonna go ahead and delete that real quick because we don't need it at all. And here's the 410 we actually do need. So we'll go 410 for WordPress. And here's the URLs that I've already put in, obsolete URLs. Basically, the following URLs will receive a 410 response. Now, if we recreate that page that matches any of these URLs, it's going to actually be removed from this list and accessible again. So what you'll do is you'll take your list right here, and you'll just simply drop this. So Control A, select them all, Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Simple as that. And then you can just add entries to 410 list, and it will give you the list like this. That's it. Once you hit that, it's going to run real quick. It doesn't take long at all, and then you're done. All right, go ahead and select it all, Control A, and then backspace to delete it. We don't have to worry about it no more. Now, once that's done, usually what I want to do is submit it to Google Search Console for re-indexation. And that's going to allow the robots to crawl the site quicker, see that these are gone, 410 them, and then it's not going to bother these pages anymore. Also, what you're going to do is, I actually don't have access to this yet for whatever reason. The site was made about 3 years ago, and so a lot of the information is lost. All they have is access to the site. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and delete the cache, which deletes all the history on the website, and it's going to allow it to load faster, and it's a good thing. And so here's the new procs that they uploaded to the site. And so I'm going to go ahead and optimize one page of it real quick, and I'll actually show another video tomorrow morning of how to optimize the products. There's about 10 of them that need to be done. So we'll go into all products underneath Woocommerce. Alright, so this is one I did as an example in the last video. Unfortunately, I had to delete that video. And so this is the Yoast SEO program that I was speaking about in another video. And basically, you can change the titles of this. Yeah, this is orange. We want to go for greens. Greens are good, remember? When I first got this company, they did not do any of this. Like, there would be no descriptions. This is what shows up on Google. It was just a name. There was no company branding. There was no description or anything like that. And so what they're doing actually is they're learning how to do this. I've taught them step by step. A lot of my other clients that pay, $1,500 a month or $500 a month, I do everything for them. But this particular one, I am teaching how to do it because it's very valuable that they learn, not just doing the service. So they're going for earrings in this, and really the mint tropic, but that's a very broad term. Probably people are not really searching for that. I'm gonna fix this in another issue. I don't feel like going over this. There's some duplicates there. So there's no alt tag in the image, and I went over this in the last video as well. Basically, Google can't look at photos. All they can do is read text. So we're simply going to take this and place it into the alt text. And so when you do this, if you have photos on your website, Google can read it, and so can a blind person because they can't see photos either. Now, you don't want to keyword stuff. You want to say exactly what this image is. And this is a mint tropic earring, right? You don't want to say anything crazy. Like this would be a red bag or a specific type of red bag. So now that we did that alt, we got one more off the list. Now the title was too short, so we can go ahead and fix this real quick, which should be this right here. So I'm gonna put some modifiers in here. Mint tropic earrings. I'm gonna say free shipping. I'm also gonna space it out a little bit here. Maybe buy online just to make it a little bit longer. Buy online, and these are very powerful moderators here. So now we got green, and this should have gone away, so we only have two more things. Now key phrase and title, it's there. SEO is usually you want the keyword right at the left. So I would take this earrings, and I would just completely move it to the left, right? Take this, put it there, so I could say earrings, you know, by Mint Tropic, for example, but I'm gonna worry about this tomorrow when we go over the other 9 or 10 products that we have to redo. And so outbound links is not important. This is an e-commerce site, unless it's a blog, which this is not. This is a product. I'm not trying to link out to any other relevant sites. Same thing for internal linking. I can link back to the home page and vice versa, but that's not what we're doing right now. At a certain point, we're going to redesign this whole website probably in the next month or two and fix a lot of the speed issues. It's actually really bad. We can go to GT metrics to test site speeds, and for example, we can go to KPI, and it doesn't even load. And I'm not exactly clear on why that is necessarily. I think it's a robot text issue, but the site was made 3 years ago, and the people that were running it really didn't know what they were doing. Look at this. Can't even analyze this, even though it technically is there. Right, so it's there. It just doesn't fucking work. Now, if we were to do the other e-commerce site, which these guys own, and it was set up by me, we can properly analyze it. Now, this is running through BigCommerce as a platform, not WordPress. So it loaded in 3.4 milliseconds. I want to try to get this down in the 2s. I'm not a page speed expert by any means. I actually have some screenshots though when I've taken this up from 60% for both of these. I got this into the A's and this into the B's, and it's based off of this wide slow here for this category, and it's just this right here. I'm gonna have to go over these and fix it. If you can see, it's coming from Facebook and it's coming from Google Analytics, so there's probably not a whole lot I can do about that. And so yeah, again, so we'll go back to step 5 right here, and usually I would go over the I would send it to Search Console, and I'll go ahead and get this index. Now, we can't do that because we don't have access, so we can go ahead and speed up the process of Google deleting those. So what I'll do is I'll show you on mine how I would submit it. Mine or Kiwi's Girl, whatever, but I'll probably jump on mine because it'll probably take me straight into mine. Here's my site right here. I actually do no link building whatsoever, and mine's just steadily have started to climb. I don't do any link building, to be honest. My site's more information now, me and my partner. This is mainly where I draw my services from. See, I actually got to do an update for this. So what we do is we focus specifically on designing websites here, and we also do our monthly packages. These are SEOs, and this is website design. So for my site, I have nothing like this as far as pricing. It's actually more of an informational type site for now. I'm more into teaching right now than anything. So teach about WordPress, Google AdWords, Daytona Beach, specifically local optimization. And so in the future, I need to add about 10 more pages. But real quick, we'll go ahead and take this site, and we'll actually go to the sitemap, so that way we can get it indexed on Google, like how I would do for the Kiwi's Girl. So we take this link here, we go into our search console, we go to sitemaps, and we plug it in here. And what this is going to do is going to crawl the site a lot faster than Google manually doing it themselves. So see, the last one I submitted was June 8th, or July 8th, and now it's July 10th. And so yeah, that is the proper way to delete WooCommerce products from WordPress 2019. And you guys have a good day.